Hi all, I am Ashvi. Today we discuss the topic about comparison of autobiography, biography and memo. Three primary formats used to tell a life story are a biography, an autobiography and a memo. The three can feel a bit confusing since they all share several similarities. But there are some distinct differences. Simply put, a biography is the life history of an individual written by someone else. An autobiography is a story of a person's life written by that person, and a memoir is a collection of memories written by the person themselves. Then we go through what is a biography. A biography, also called a bio, is a non-fiction piece of work giving an objective account of a person's life. The main difference between a biography versus an autobiography is that the author of a biography is not the subject. Biographies include details of key events that shape the subject's life and information about their birthplace, education, work, and relationships. Biographies use a number of research sources, including interviews, letters, diaries, photographs, essays, reference books, and newspapers. While biography is usually in the written form, it can be produced in the formats such as music composition or film. Next, what is an autobiography? An autobiography is a story of a person's life written by that person. Because the author is also the main character of the story, autobiographies are written in the first person. The purpose of an autobiography is to portray the life of experience and achievements of the author. Therefore, most autobiographies are written later in the subject's life. They often begin during early childhood and chronologically detail key events throughout their life. Autobiographies usually include information about where a person was born and brought up, their education, career, life experience, the challenges they faced, and the key achievements. One of the main differences between an autobiography versus a biography is that autobiographies tend to be more subjective. That's because they are written by the subject and present the facts based on their own memories of a specific situation, which can be biased. Then, what is a memo? It is similar to an autobiography. A memoir is a story of a person's life written by that person. The difference between a memoir versus an autobiography is that a memoir focuses on reflection and establishing an emotional connection rather than simply presenting the facts around their life. The author used their personal knowledge to tell an intimate and emotional story about the private and public happenings in their life. The topic is intentionally focused and does not include biographical or chronological aspects of the author's life unless they are meaningful and relevant to the story. Then we go to the comparison of autobiography, biography, and memoir. Biography, an account of a person's life. In the case of autobiography, an account of one's own life. In the case of memoir, a person's account of a specific time or experience. Biography written in the third person narrative. In the case of autobiography, written in the first person narrative. In the case of memoir, written in the first person narrative. Biography, it is objective. In the case of autobiography, it is subjective. In the case of memoir, it is subjective. Biography, present information collected from the subject, their acquaintance of from other sources. In the case of autobiography, present facts as they were experienced by the person. In the case of memoir, present facts as they were experienced by the person. Biography, written to inform and establish a context. In the case of autobiography, written to inform and explain the motivation and thoughts behind actions and decisions. In the case of memoir, written to reflect on and explore the emotion of an experience. Biography has restricted access to the subject's thoughts and feelings. In the case of autobiography, offers access to person throughout our feelings. In the case of memoir, offers access to the person's thoughts, feelings, reactions, and reflections. Biography can be written anytime. In the case of autobiography, usually written in later life. In the case of memoir, can be written in any time. These are the differences between biography, autobiography, and memoir. I hope this discussion will be helpful to you. Follow LoneThread books to learn more about reading, writing, and publishing. Thank you.